So, did you people change the motherhood constitution? Because the last time I checked, mothers safeguarded their children, kept them out of harm's way, and protected them from unsafe people. Because I don't know what's going on right now. Watch this video and then let's talk.
This video is going to come with a trigger warning. It's hard to watch and hard to listen to. What you're going to see is D'Angelo Howard, a man that just spent 21 years behind bars for sexual assault and is also a registered sex offender, chasing after the daughter of his fiance, the young daughter of his fiance. He's a registered offender. He was recently released. The mother took him into her home and left her daughter alone with this man overnight. The daughter has run away to the neighbor, and the neighbor's security camera recorded this interaction. Once again, this is a trigger warning, so if you need to scroll away, go ahead.
Come on. No. Don't let me anymore. Would you come on? No. No. No.
As if that wasn't bad enough to watch and listen to, the neighbor reached out to the mother and said, "Hey, what is going on? Is everything okay?" She also sent a copy of this video. The mother just said to delete the video. The mother requested to please delete the video so that man did not go back to prison.
Some of the most dangerous women you will ever know are male-centered women. You see, these women are dangerous to themselves, dangerous to the people around them, and especially dangerous to their children. So that man in that video, 21 years in jail for a sex offense. And that is the man that this single mom decided to get engaged with, decided to bring into her home, and decided to be a potential danger for her child. You see, I don't get these things, okay? A mother's responsibility, part of her responsibility is to protect her children, okay? It's to make sure that her children are in safe spaces and with safe people. So I don't know what's changing. I don't know what went wrong here, that this woman will mortgage her child's well-being for the opportunity to be with a man. You see, some women are so man-hungry that they will sacrifice their children for man. Any kind of man will do. They don't care. Healthy men know that in the scheme of things, in the scheme of safety and security, women and children come first. And they expect that for the woman, the safety of her child will come first to her. Yeah. So the men that these women are doing backflips for, at the detriment of their own children, their own blood, these men don't rate these women. They know that this is a crazy woman. They know that this woman is definitely, mentally ill or something. This kind of desperate pick me, this is worse than pick me at this point, when your child is the one at stake. Harvest me, uproot me, women. Men, this kind of men know that this sort of women are stupid. Okay, they know that this kind of women are the women that they can walk all over, the women that they can do anything with, anyhow with, the women that they can put through anything. Okay, they know that there's no self-respecting, respectable, decent woman, mother, that is going to put her children in harm's way over a man. Now it's crazy because it looks like a wild thing and we can get, all up in our feelings, being, like outraged. But there's so much more women that do these things than we care to really know. I saw a comment by a caseworker, I think it's somewhere in the US, that said something about the number of women that are willing to put their children on the line for a man. So some of these women, it's really about the man. This is a mother that brought a dangerous fellow into her home. Somebody who has hurt, ravaged, raped women before, and you're bringing him in the same space where your girl child is. If this isn't mental illness, please tell me what it is. Okay? Something is desperately wrong with that woman. Imagine her problem being that the footage that shows this man as being the danger to her daughter gets off the internet. She wants that deleted so that her sweetie pie honey bunch doesn't go back to jail. Meanwhile, her real sweetie pie daughter is in danger. That's not the main deal. That's not the main issue. The main issue is protect the man and leave the girl out in the open. Like I said, the priority is the children. The safety of the children is the main thing. So if you are that mother that will take the pleasure, the comfort of a man over your child, you must be sick in the head. And you would think that it's just single mothers that do these things. There are married women, married mothers who are sacrificing their children on the altar of male-centeredness to keep their men happy, to keep their men protected. The other day I was in the hospital and I stopped by at the pharmacy and had a chat with the pharmacist there about the HPV vaccine. So somehow we got on and kept talking about different STIs. And something she said struck me. She talked about some of the students of the school that the hospital is attached to coming in for like illnesses, and they had this routine thing where they would do a test for you for HIV. So she told me about 3 students at the time that we were speaking. I don't know the time frame, but she just told me about students that had tested positive to the virus. They were not aware. So now further interrogation and all that with them, it was discovered that these girls' only sexual partners were their fathers. Yes, you heard me right. Look, I could have picked my jaw off the floor because I was like, wait, hold up, rewind. What did you say? Yes, their fathers were sleeping with them. And their fathers had transmitted the virus to them. Oh my God. So they had to get in the parents, and then that's where they told the fathers what was going on and that they need to be tested as well. She told me about one of the mothers, crying, rolling on the floor and all that. And I'm like, oh, hello. Were the mothers oblivious? What was going on? How could it be that your child was being sexually assaulted by the father and you are not aware? And I'm talking about teenagers who are now undergraduates in school. What was going on in that home that didn't let the child speak if that was the case? What was going on in that home that allowed the mother be quiet if that was the case? So anyway, from what she said, the mothers were aware. And they just turned a blind eye, pretended it wasn't happening, just to keep the peace, just to keep the status quo. I'm sure you're wondering, what can this status quo be that will keep a mother silent at the assault of her child by the father? Look, a father is supposed to keep his daughter safe. A father is the very first point of reference for a girl about any kind of interaction with the opposite sex. Now, the one person who should protect you, the one person whose responsibility is to protect you, is the one person that is responsible for your, I'm looking for the words, And these mothers were aware. So it's not just single mothers. There are married mothers that are putting their men over their children. There are married mothers who are pleasing their men at the expense of their children. What is this man hungriness? What is this thing that makes you want to stay with, that makes you want to keep a man that is a danger to your children? I don't understand it. Please make it make sense. Not too long ago, there was a story about a convicted sex offender, actually a PDF file that was recently released, and there was somebody celebrating a soon-to-be born baby with a man who has a record of abusing children. How do you explain this sort of thing? You are putting your child in the very environment that has the potential to destroy this child, to steal from this child, to probably kill this child. It can't be love. No, love won't drive you to do such a thing. You're going to sense, you're going to read the room, you're going to read the situation, and then you're going to try to protect your child. This is what mothers do. But here we are with mothers who would rather have men than have their babies safe. How are you procreating with a man that assaults children? How are you procreating with a man that abuses children? How are you trying to blend into your family a man that rapes women and you have a girl child? Being single is fine. You don't have to have a man if you don't have a healthy man. If you don't have to have a man if you don't have a safe man. It's okay to be single. Singlehood doesn't kill. You need to have some respect on you. You need to have some value for you, so that you are not okay with just any kind of man in the name of having a man. Above all else, your children matter. And if there's ever a situation, a time, a place where they are not in good hands, they are in a potentially dangerous situation, you choose your children. It's unfortunate that it seems like we need to say these things over and over and over again. But clearly there are some mothers that are thick in the head and need to have the message driven home. Protect your children. On the scale of preference between your unsafe man and your child, choose your child.